Oh, hey, look at that. You started it. So, how was your week, Tasha?
My week was pretty good. It was not a shorter week, but kind of a shorter week. Because we didn't have any kids on Friday, but we did have to go to work.
Yeah.
But I did get out at about 12:30 for lunch, and then our department wanted to get lunch together.
Mm-hmm.
And because it was one of our English teacher's birthday weekend, and she decided on Olive Garden, and she asked the administrators for permission to leave later for lunch and just stay gone because everybody could leave at 2 anyways.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and everybody was going to, like, I think it was 11 to 12 lunch. That was what was scheduled. And we were like, nah, let's just try and take a later lunch. And they let us. I was like, yeah.
That's
So I
cool.
went straight
So,
from Olive Garden to home.
oh, you didn't even go do anything fun?
No, it was Olive Garden. That was fun.
What'd you get from Olive Garden?
I got the shrimp Alfredo. It's kind of my go-to for Italian food. And broccoli. And I got the salad, but next time I'm going to get the soup.
I always get the chicken gnocchi.
I've never tried gnocchi.
It's good. I mean, it's if you've ever had chicken and dumplings, you've had gnocchi. So, gnocchi is supposed to be a potato dumpling, but I'm almost positive that Olive Garden just uses regular dough, just like,
Oh.
biscuit dough, just
Mm-hmm.
like you use in chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
So, it's basically the same thing.
Okay. I'll try it out.
It's good. The last time I went to Olive Garden, I got the Never Ending Pasta Bowl
Oh, yeah.
and
Kept
forgot.
eating pasta forever
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
accident.
Forgot
Yeah.
that I was going to take it home. And then I was like, oh, oops. Why am I so full?
Yep.
But, so you weren't sick this week?
Oh, yeah, I was. All week. Monday, Monday and Tuesday were particularly terrible, but the rest of the week I was much better.
But you didn't miss any time, huh?
Nope. I decided,
You
fuck that.
just
I'm gonna
coughed all
go.
over them kids.
Yeah.
Said, take these germs.
No, no, I can't do that. That would be bad.
That's what I
But
would have
yeah, I
done.
had kids. Man, on Monday it was bad because kids were like, Miss B, are you sick? Like just all fucking day. Like at least 2 or 3 people every class period. And kids in the goddamn hallway passing by. They're like, Miss B, you look sick. Are you sick? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking sick. Toads.
Sick of your shit. What you feel said.
No, I just look terrible.
No, this is what happens when you're 30.
You get to look forward to this. But like, it wasn't even like funny concern. It was genuine concern for my well-being. 'Cause I think that's what made it funnier to me. Because they're all like, "Oh my God!" And then some of them were even like, "Why? Why did you come to school? Why are you here?" And I was like, "Oh, you sweet summer child."
It's because I can't afford to not be here.
Uh-huh. And I said, "Oh, because
What did you give him that? I really like teaching, and so I don't want to miss any days molding young minds.
no, I did not say that."
Good. Ugh. My week was weird.
Oh yeah,
Weird
how
is the
so?
best way I would put it. I got a call from a friend. I don't know if I told you about this, but so Boogers called me, and it was at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I had just gone to sleep like a couple of hours ago. She calls me And the first thing she says was, "Were you sleeping? Did I
Oh
tell you
yeah,
about
you
this?"
did tell. Yeah.
Okay. So then a few days later, I get a call from someone else. And I'm actually glad that I answered this one because she asked me to go take her dad to the hospital because she wasn't in the area. And I said, okay. She was saying he was complaining about being dizzy. So I picked him up and I took him to Parkland. And then turned out that he had had a stroke.
Oh shit.
So, yeah. They kept him in the hospital. I think he's still there right now.
Goodness.
Yeah. It was weird because, like, this was another one of those times I got woken up at like 10:30. And I was like, really? People calling me? I sleep during the day. But I was I was happy I answered that one and, took care of it.
Yeah. 'Cause the sooner you get,
Uh,
you know, treated at the hospital for a stroke, the better.
yeah. Hopefully he's fine.
Yeah.
I
Hope so.
other than that, it's been pretty uneventful, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a
Uneventful
$10
isn't
tip
bad.
earlier tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For
Uh,
your for standing on the corner of the street.
yes. I just showed my butt. It reminds me. I had another friend tell me that they were looking up if they could, you know, post pics on Feet Finder and get money. And I was like, really?
That's funny.
I was like, you could always just show your butt. And she was like, I don't know. I was like, see, that's the difference between you and me. I'll show my butt.
Ain't no shame. Huh.
Not whatsoever. All right,
So
well,
we've also been
we'll
getting
go ahead.
ready for camping.
Camping? When are you going
Yeah,
camping?
I'm going camping tomorrow actually. We're gonna be camping from Sunday to Thursday.
Wait, so you're not actually going to be here on Thanksgiving? Is okay. That's weird.
You know what's funny is
Were you-
that I had thought for months that I had bought only 3 days. So I thought, I mean not three, yeah, 3 days. I thought I had bought from Sunday to Wednesday, and I officially checked earlier this week, and I was like, we're actually gonna be there from Sunday to Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
I have a talent for such things.
so then you were meant to be back on Thanksgiving,
Uh-huh.
but because you're Tasha, that is not
That, yep,
that is not what you booked. Okay.
that's
All right.
exactly what happened.
I just wanted to make sure that I was understanding the situation as
Yeah,
a standard Tashaism.
yeah.
Okay. So is it just going to be you and Nesto and the kids, or is it going to be you and the kids and the parents and
It's gonna be me, Nesto, the kids, and my mom. My
oh,
dad doesn't want to go.
okay.
Yeah,
I take it you've gotten like a cabin or something, or
no, it's
like an
a
actual campsite.
campsite. Yeah.
Oh, okay. With a tent and everything.
Well, mom's bringing her tent, but we're gonna bring the pop-up camper.
Um, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I hope so. Last time we went camping, okay, Aiden was still being potty trained, so we had to bring his whole little potty trainer toilet thing,
Yeah.
and I did not enjoy that. Everything else I enjoyed, but man, potty training is just whack. But anyways, Now I don't
I
have
think
to worry about that anymore.
think having kids is whack. But you know, that's not for me to decide, I suppose. Anyway, are you ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
Got so many dreams.
Yeah?
All right.
Yes,
Well,
I do.
me too. That's what I was. Me, not you. I
Oh,
don't care
okay.
about you.
Oh,
Me.
oh, okay.
Hit him with the intro, Tasha.
Welcome to What Am Dreams. I am one of your hosts, Tasha, and I'm here with,
Dustin.
and we're here to talk to you about dreams. Dreams, dreams, dreams. A little scraggly.
Yeah, not as bad as last week though.
It was non existent last week.
No, I did it,
I know. I didn't
but
do
I
it.
did it late. I did it all late. All right. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? I didn't title mine. I know you titled yours.
You go first.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I don't understand why this dream is two parts, but it is. But anyway, so it started with like I was walking on this bridge, and
Okay.
in front of me there were two trans women. They, male to female,
Mm-hmm.
and people were like pointing at them and laughing and like making fun of them, and then they were like getting out of the way. And like at one point, I saw their faces, and I was like, "Oh, basically, you just put on a wig, you know, because they had like beard and everything, right?" So it
Mm-hmm.
didn't look like they were really trans women. It looked like they were cross dressers more than anything.
Oh.
So the first one like started, like she turned around and started yelling at people that they shouldn't be so judgmental. People were saying things and just laughing, and while we were like all dealing with that commotion, we could see off in the distance behind us that some other big commotion had started, and people started running toward us, and like they were screaming and running really fast. We thought that they were like joking or something, but turned out that there were zombies
Oh.
coming. Yeah, and we were
Oh.
watching people get bitten and turn right in front of
Oh,
us,
shit. I was
And
gonna
so
guess
like
bombs.
no, no zombies. And so like they were running in our direction, and my initial thought in the dream was, "Oh, I think I'm dead because I'm not running anywhere." And then I saw a tree, and I was like, maybe I should climb that tree because, you know. Anyway, so the tree was close to me, but other people were trying to climb it. So I was like, oh, that's not gonna work. Fuck that. And so I saw this like school building, and so I ran over to that, and I got in, locked the doors, and there were people like trying to get in behind me, and I just like locked them out,
Oh, you're
and
one of
that was when I
those.
woke up. That was when I woke up. So
Oh, shit.
yeah,
So, I feel like in real life, if that were to happen, if zombies were to attack and they're running at you, I feel like you wouldn't lock the door behind you.
I don't think I'd make it to the school building. I'd be like, damn, you know what, you guys go ahead. I'm fucked. Like I ain't running anywhere. Like basically, if I start trying to run, I'm gonna break both my knees, and then the zombie's gonna get me anyway.
Yeah, and you'd just be a broke knee zombie crawling
Yeah,
around.
crawling around, brain, brain. But so that was my first dream. I've got a bunch more. All right. Well, what's your first one?
My first one that I want to talk about, I guess I'll just go in order of the titles I sent you. Okay, My
Okay.
title is, and I've been doing the 3-word titles. It's been working out for my memory pretty good because I didn't record any of these, but it reminds me of what happened. Anyways, okay, so the first one's called Irene Dance Date.
Okay.
And so basically, I went on a double date, me and Ernesto, of course,
Of
with
course.
Irene.
If it wasn't you and
And,
Nesta, then somebody be in trouble.
right? And Irene and not her husband. So,
Uh-oh.
and it wasn't the past.
Oh, it
So,
wasn't her ex-husband? Okay.
my dream wasn't set in the past. It was like current time.
Oh,
Like she
okay.
was married with the person she's with now, Doug, and
Mhm.
we went on a double date with her and her ex. But it's not the
Oh,
ex
boy.
that you think.
Oh.
She had another ex. She had another boyfriend she dated before her previous husband.
Yeah, but I mean, she married him when she was 18, so, like, you're
Yeah, it was
talking,
a high
like,
school.
high school. Yeah.
Yeah, we went on a double date with her and him. His name was Josh. So we went on a double date to a place that is no longer existing. I said that weird. A place that does no longer exist. The Lizard Lounge. Okay,
Oh,
we all went there. We were there already, and I was looking at Irene, and
yeah.
we were talking, and she said something like, "Maybe I should tell somebody that this is happening." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe your husband." And we stayed dancing at the Lizard Lounge. I remember just not dancing though. I remember lounging in like the chairs that they had there.
Yeah.
I don't know why there was no dancing involved, but there wasn't. There were people dancing around us, but we weren't dancing. I don't know what that was about.
You saying, yeah, maybe your husband just reminded me of that dream I had about my mom, where I was like, oh, yeah,
Oh
with,
yeah,
her husband.
yeah, man. That's all I remember of that dream. So that one is. I feel like it was longer, and I'm forgetting some things, but yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I've got a few of those where, it I remember it being longer, but I can't remember anything like any details or whatever.
Yeah,
But it's weird that you would go that far back with her exes because
yeah,
like I did have several dreams where she was like back with Rad for some reason,
yeah.
and I was always mad at her in those dreams. She was like, "What are you, stupid?" Like, after everything that happened, you're just like, "Oh no, it's fine, it's fine." And I every time I would tell her, she'd be like, "That's never gonna happen." And I was like, "That's fine. That's never gonna happen. I'm just telling you, I had a dream." So I'm gonna give you another short one. This one's super short. I was at a doctor's appointment, and I had heard that some people had been dying kind of mysteriously, but it was all from a strain of tainted mushrooms. I don't know what that meant, but that's what I heard. And so they were checking me for that. And then they wanted me to take a shower while I was there. And so I get in the shower before they do like the exam or whatever. And while I'm
Mm.
in the shower, this cat hopped in the shower with me and like started taking a shit in the tub while I was
Oh
while I was taking a
no!
shower.
That is
And
the
I was like, "What
worst.
the fuck?" I'm like, "Stop, stop, stop!" And that was when I woke up.
Gross.
The
That's
cat was like
awful.
black and white too. It was just like, yeah, I was yelling. I was like, "Stop, stop, stop!" I was like, I'm just gonna get out of this shower now. but I woke up. Oh
Dude,
man.
that's the origin story for your zombie dream.
What's the cat shower shit?
Well, not cat shower shit, but the strain
The
of
tainted mushrooms.
yeah, the tainted mushrooms. I don't know what the cat shower shit was about.
I don't either. I don't know why it started with the whole mushrooms thing, but ended with the cat shitting in my shower.
It's so funny. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
it reminds me of that dream that I was telling you about. I don't know when it was, last week maybe, but when I was taking a shower in the dream, and then I couldn't step out anywhere without landing on wet
oh yeah,
pee or poo.
yeah,
It was
that was
fucking
gross
gross.
too. Yeah,
Fucking cats, man. Cats are the devil.
I think they might be. I I definitely don't think that they're as dumb as they think or as they want us to think they are.
No, I think they're very intelligent, but I think they're assholes.
You seen that video of that cat barking?
No.
This cat is like he's. It looks like he's in a basement, and there's like one of those little windows at the top of the basement, and he's got his head out, and I guess his owner is filming, and the cat doesn't know he's there,
Yeah.
and the cat's leaning out the window going roof, 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 like that, and then
Mm-hmm.
as the guy gets closer, he says something, and the cat turned around and goes roof, meow, meow. It's just like it was like he got caught. He was like, "Oops, sorry, I was speaking the wrong language. Let me."
Yeah. Fuck that cat. When you said tainted mushrooms, I thought of the zombie show, so I thought it was going to turn zombie. I thought of The Last of Us.
Oh, you know what? I never watched it, and I never played the video game, so I don't know anything about it.
The show, man. It's very well done.
I hear that it's basically shot for shot the game. So
Yeah, I haven't played the game, but yeah, I enjoyed the show. Okay. Are you ready for my next one?
yes.
Okay, this one's called Dead Body Lake.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Okay, so in this dream, I was on vacation.
You know what?
It was not
I think you need a vacation.
what?
I think you
Huh?
need a
Yeah, yeah,
vacation
yeah,
because
I do.
that's all you
That's
dream about is vacation or toilets.
yeah. I don't need the other one though. Okay, so I was on vacation. I wasn't in Hawaii this time. It was somewhere like country, and it was by a lake. And I remember like strolling along the almost said bank. What's it called? The shore when it's a lake.
Yeah.
I remember strolling along the shore, and here's some weird details to remember, but I remember them. There were the along the shore there were rocks, and they were gray small rocks. Small gray rocks. And not like pebbles, not like rounded, but like
Hmm.
jagged. And what else? Oh, I also remember it being cloudy. Cloudy and kind
Oh.
of coldish.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I remember people who were at the lake also, and they were looking for someone. And I was like, I haven't seen him. And then all of a sudden, I saw him, and he was not alive. He was on the shore, and he was covered in mud that matched kind of the shore mud, covered in mud and rocks. And it was like he was like dipped in it. You couldn't see any part of him. I mean, you saw the outline of a body,
Yeah.
but it was like he was a rock man, a rock mud man.
Okay.
And he was kind of just, what's it called, being rocked in the waves of the shore.
Okay.
And I didn't, I guess either they weren't looking for them or I just didn't mention that. I saw this thing, like this body was just there. And I just kept taking a stroll along the lake. And it was a nice day. Yeah.
You just didn't even say anything. You were just like, hey, that's probably that guy that they're looking for, but you know what? Yeah, it's fine. He's dead. He's not going anywhere.
And that's all I remember of that dream.
Jesus.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Uh, I mean,
I don't know.
it's funny. You said shore so many times, it almost started to lose meaning. I wonder why Dream You didn't like go, hey guys, he's over here. You're like, nah, you know what? That's gonna interrupt my walk, and I really want this walk, so
It was a nice stroll. It was my vacation, okay?
this is
That
gonna
would have
cause
been
too
too
much
much
of
of
a
a
hassle.
hassle. Yes.
And you're just like, I can't deal. Can't deal. Oh
Yeah,
dear Lord.
I just continued with my stroll.
Now I would say that I know you fairly well, and I could safely say that that is not how you would actually react if you found a dead body.
Oh yeah, I would be in full panic mode.
Yes.
Your full panic mode / alert the authorities mode.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah,
You'd probably be
pretty
hysterically
much.
crying.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I
But
don't know
not
how a
like
dead body
crying as
would
like,
to
oh
me.
my God. You'd be like, just like, I can't believe this is happening. What am I supposed to do?
Maybe. Hell, I don't know.
All right. Well, I am going to go with my longest dream, which was also like my weirdly disturbing dream, the way it ended.
Okay. Not like there's a cat shitting in your shower disturbing.
No, no. Like the imagery that I saw was what you were talking about, actually, your last dream. But
Uh-huh.
this was one of those dreams that was like a movie. Like I wasn't in the dream, I was watching this dream.
Mhm.
Because the person that was like the main protagonist was definitely not me. It was some guy that was in a lot better shape than I was. But anyway, so this guy had been like stranded in some like really remote part of the country where they didn't have like easy access to like doctors or Wi-Fi or things like that.
Mhm.
It was this town that was kind of like being held hostage by this almost like a biker gang type, but not really biker gang, but like they were like we run this town and we decide who comes in and out. You know what I mean?
Gay, 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 gay.
Yeah, exactly. And they would like choose because there would be a bus that would come through, and they would choose who could leave, and it was always like a line of sick and injured people that were lined up, and they would choose like which one of them got to leave to get on the bus or whatnot, and um
Interesting.
and the guy that was there in the dream, like the protagonist, was a doctor, but he was keeping that information to himself for some reason. I think he was like, I just want to leave, and if they know I'm a doctor, they're gonna make me stay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he's like walking past all these people that are sick or injured or whatever, and then he sees this couple. They're also like him. They got stranded there. Something happened. They had some kind of accident, and then they wound up being stranded in this town, and they're not allowed to leave. And wound is kind of superficial, and so he's not that worried about it. And then he sees the woman who's very pregnant, and that her ankle is very swollen. It's purple and bruised, very, very swollen. And she's pregnant and all this is going on. And he kind of starts to think, like, okay, maybe I should help this woman, you know? And so, like, he starts, like, messing with her ankle and everything. And he's, like, asking the husband for help. And he's, using his phone as a flashlight and stuff like that. He's trying to find out if it's broken or it's sprained. And he's like, I can't really tell without proper x-rays. Like, he comes up with this, like, makeshift x-ray where he like uses photosensitive paper and I don't know, some weird other light source that like is supposed to
Weird.
shine through. Yeah, I don't know. It was obviously dream logic because it wouldn't happen in real life. So like he has to wrap the photosensitive paper around the foot and use the device with a quick flash to get a shot of the bones or whatever. But that's not going to get developed for quite a while. It's going to take a while for it to, to process or whatever. So he's still trying to at least alleviate some of her pain or whatnot. And people start noticing. One of the ratty looking, like, biker gang guys that's in charge notices and he's like, oh, we got a doctor, and takes him into
Uh-oh.
this other room that's kind of like a bar, but there's nobody else there except for him and one of the other guys. And then the ratty biker guy is supposed to be just like making sure that our main guy doesn't leave. And
Yeah.
it's just those two finally. Like one of the other guys leaves and it's just those two. While the ratty biker guy isn't paying attention, the protagonist reaches down and grabs the guy's gun, which is, just a regular pistol, and he shoots him in the head with it.
Oh.
And the guy doesn't die. Like he doesn't die instantly. He goes to the ground and he's like flopping all over the ground. And it's
Like a
like
fish?
no, not like a fish. Like his body knows that there's something wrong, but he can't, like his body can't get away from whatever the problem is, Like he's got no more motor function because of whatever the guy shot in his brain. It was really disturbing to like watch the guy the way he writhes on the ground,
It sounds disturbing.
Yeah. And the guy shoots him again and actually does, kill him. And he starts like dragging him outside. And during this, I remember thinking like I was an audience member watching a movie going, don't do it, William. And then after he shot him, I remember thinking, fuck, Will. And then that's when I woke up.
Weird.
Yeah, like the one detail that I could remember about the guy was that his name apparently was William. And I don't know where I put that, like, or where I pulled that from, but yeah.
Ooh, that is disturbing.
Yeah, it was not cool to watch that dude flop around like that. I was like, oh.
Have you ever seen a movie like that?
I mean, I haven't seen a movie with that premise, but I have seen when people have like a traumatic brain injury, the way that
Mm-hmm.
they sometimes react. And it definitely was kind of like that.
Strange.
Yeah.
That movie premise
Yeah.
sounds almost apocalyptic. Or maybe dystopian. I think it'd be an interesting movie.
It could be. And I was, I remember when I was writing it when I woke up, I was like, okay, I have to write this down because it's too much to not write down because I will forget all of this. And then I was like, man, this actually sounds like a pretty interesting, at least episode of a series, if not like part of a movie.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, I would be intrigued. Like just imagining a weird town overrun by bandits almost,
Yeah.
and bussing out just a little bit of sicklies at a time.
Yeah.
Where do they go?
Whatever the nearest town that actually had medical facilities or a doctor or whatever.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'd
it was
watch it.
weird. I did watch it. I liked it.
And then I'd be more interested in this William character who's supposedly a doctor, but definitely is not, he's experienced in some kind of way in death.
Yeah. All right, you got
All
another one?
right, I got another one.
All
This
right.
one I titled, and I remember us talking about not dreaming about many celebrities, and I'm dreaming about a celebrity. Marilyn Manson play.
Oh
That's
boy.
what I titled
That's
it.
not okay.
Yeah, okay. So in this stream, I was hanging out with a girl. I don't know who it was. I don't recognize her from real life. I haven't dreamed about her before. And also, our faces were painted, so she wasn't really recognizable in the first place.
Mm.
We were at some kind of event that seemed to be outside of just like a regular ass shopping strip, like Dollar General over there by where Minyards used to be.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it was in somewhat of a parking lot like that, and I was getting ready to go to an event. What event was it? I don't know, but I was dressed up pretty cute, in my opinion, because
Mm.
I had like a black dress on, and do I remember anything else of that outfit? No, except for that it was cute.
So cool. Just kidding.
And I was getting ready to go with this girl. We weren't in a vehicle, we were just in the parking lot for some reason, getting ready there. And an entourage starts rolling up in a giant limo, okay?
Hmm.
It was Marilyn Manson's entourage. It was his limo. And he sees us and he's like, "You too, come with me." And we're like, "Oh shit." Marilyn Manson just asked us to go with him. And so we were, of course, a yes. And he was taking us to see, he, he was escorting his entourage, which also included us then now, to a play, to see a play in a theater.
Okay. Just
And
imagining
so
Marilyn Manson in full makeup watching a play.
that's exactly how it was, okay? I don't remember the drive at all, but I remember arriving and walking in to the venue where where the play was going to happen. And I remember there was already a crowd, like an audience seated in the theater, which looked a whole lot like football stadium bleachers.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, not really, but
And
okay.
no, it doesn't. And so we're walking through the middle of the bleachers, and everybody around us was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Marilyn Manson. Oh my gosh, look who he's got with him." And then some, for some reason in my dream, I was afraid of being recognized. Like, I didn't want to be associated with Marilyn Manson by the people that I work with and shit.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to get seated, following, the whole party to wherever, like some special seats. And I remember about to sit down, and then somebody in the crowd, who happens to be one of our Spanish teachers, he was like, "Tasha!" And I was like, "Oh my God," he recognized me. He was like, "Hey!" Like a reluctant hello back.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting down, getting ready to enjoy this play that I don't remember being a stage for. And that's all I remember of that dream.
No. Well, that. Oh man, your dreams always end at the best part.
I know. It
Cause
sucks.
like, cause like now I want to know what play it was. Cause I just want. I'm like, I hope it was Romeo and Juliet. Like, you know, because to think Marilyn Manson is like, yeah, I just love this shit, man.
Yeah. But I woke up so, like in real life, I woke up so confused. I was like, Marilyn Manson? But then I remembered the night before I had come across online in my feed in social media where it said, it had a picture of the Wonder Years kids
Oh yeah, yeah, I
and
saw
a
that.
kid, yeah, it said the Wonder Years kids then and the Wonder Years kids now, and Marilyn Manson was one of the nows.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I went down a rabbit hole Googling, was Marilyn Manson in the Wonder Years?
No, if you read that post, like a lot of the comments were like, it's amazing that like we all believed this when we were younger, and there wasn't any internet, but somehow this was still went viral. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so.
The answer is no for any, listeners wondering. He was not in the Wonder Years.
I just see him like getting on stage to introduce the play. He's like, "Are you motherfuckers ready for the new shit?"
And it's just Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. In Fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Do you want me to do another one or?
I have a short one I can talk about really quick.
Okay.
Okay, this one was really short. It was
All right.
also in a parking lot. I don't know what is with me in parking lots, but I do dream about being in a parking lot outside of a strip of shopping centers often.
Okay.
And it's usually right over there by Minyards. I just know
Nice.
Minyards is like near, I guess because I lived there for so long. Anyways, so I was in a parking lot. It was nighttime. I was coming out of a store. I don't know what store it was. And I just about made it to my car, like walking over to my car. And and someone runs up on me and they try to rob me. Okay, this is called parking lot robbery.
Okay.
So they start trying to rob me, but I talk them out of it. I'm like,
Talked them out of it.
you
You didn't. Okay.
you really don't have to do this, okay? I'm just minding my own business. I don't know what I said, but I was saying something. And they were, responding. They're like, oh, I mean, kinda. I kinda still want to. And I was like, no, no, you don't have to.
No.
And also, hang
No.
on. And I had them hold on for a second. I put them on hold in person to call the authorities. I called 911. And I was like, if you just wait here for a second, the police are going to show up. We're going to talk about this though. So please hold. And they did. They just stood there. They were standing there.
So dumb.
It's just me and this almost robber, almost robbing me the entire dream. The authorities started pulling up. Um, and I was still talking to him, like trying to reason with this person. Like they weren't making any moves or anything. We were both just standing still. He was like a good 10, 5, 10 feet away from me, you know.
Give me your
Anyways, that's
purse.
all I remember.
Hang
Yeah,
on. Hear me out. You don't have to do this. Damn, you're right. I really don't have to do this.
but
I
I
never
kind
thought
of
about it
wanna.
like that. And you're like,
I just,
hold on.
we were standing there for a good long time talking. But yeah,
In
that's
my
all I
head,
remember of that one.
when you said you put them on hold in real life, like I imagined you going, hang on just a second, and then getting in your car and driving away. And he's like, damn, tricked me.
I mean, at that rate, I probably could have, because he held. I was like, oh, okay. I'll wait for right
Uh,
here. I don't remember what the
that's
person looked like.
it's so dumb.
Yeah, it is.
You're right. Maybe I don't need to do this. I mean, I kind of still want to, but you make a good point.
I was the
It's a
voice
very
of reason.
compelling argument.
I rolled a 20 on persuasion.
Right. Now, hang on right here while I call the cops. All right, yeah, cool, cool.
I really said that in my dream.
Man, that robber deserves to go to jail for sure.
Just for being dumb or what?
Yeah, just for being dumb. She'd be like, "You're too stupid to be walking the streets." All right, well, I think we're done with dreams for now. So,
Okay.
should we move on to recommendations?
Recommendations.
Recommendation.
Yes, let's do it.
Uh,
Okay, I'll go first. I'm going to recommend a series. It's called All of Us Are Dead. It's a horror series. It's a Korean zombie apocalypse horror series. And the premise is there are trapped students that, they're trapped in their high school in Korea, and it has become ground zero for a zombie virus outbreak. Okay, the premise seems like, oh, really? Seriously? That's that's the premise. Okay, so when I heard the premise of this show, I was like, it's gonna be so lame. Well, guess what, bitches? It's not. Okay, it was highly entertaining, action packed, and on top of that, this is what I really, really enjoyed about the series. They made like very real choices. The character development was excellent. And the decisions the kids were made being trapped in the high school, completely realistic. Like, I feel like if it really happened in a high school, like it did in this show,
yeah,
like these are the decisions that students would be faced with, struggling with, and they go with the realistic decision. So it doesn't just follow the kids in the high school, it also trails along the families who are outside still
yeah.
and, you know, outside scrambling, trying to get to their kids or their kids trying to get to them. It it was just a whole adventure. And there were
It,
turns and twists that I did not expect. And on top of that, fucking Korean zombies are goddamn frightening. They're just
yeah,
horrifying. Yes, because they're they not only look realistic, but they also are fast as fuck and they move in the most unsettling ways. So like I don't the people who play zombies in Korean zombie shows, they're very flexible. Okay. So
yeah,
it's highly unsettling to watch some of the movements that they make. Like I was looking up just a recap of this show to give you the review,
uh-huh.
and I had to scroll quickly past some of the images. It's like, yeah, I don't feel like being scared right now, so I'm just gonna not look at that. So yeah, anyways, highly recommend. All of Us Are Dead.
It reminds
Netflix.
me of the anime series High School of the Dead, which is also about like a group of kids that are trapped in a high school with zombies, but it's an
Oh,
anime.
yeah. I might have to check it out. But I quite
Um,
enjoyed it. Was not like a K drama at all. It wasn't like super corny and shit. It was very real.
hey, hey, hey!
That's
People like those Korean dramas, okay?
I
Right.
like the Korean dramas, okay? That's why I watch them, but it was not like that. So if you're expecting that, don't.
I haven't actually watched them, so I don't know. But I know that like they're really popular right now.
Right now, man, they've been popular.
Yeah, they've been
Crazy.
popular for like the last 4 years or so. I think it's because of K-pop being so popular as well.
Yeah, maybe. And of like Korean shows like sneaking their way into American viewers.
Yeah.
Like, I forget what it was, but it was with the red suits.
Oh, Squid Game.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So all of us are dead.
Yep.
Korean action, horror, drama, zombie show.
Yeah.
It's series, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So my recommendation
Okay.
is one that I'm surprised we haven't done yet, but Donnie Darko.
Nope. Never heard.
Donnie
I've
Darko
never
is
seen
a.
it.
You've never seen Donnie Darko?
Nope.
It's a young Jake Gyllenhaal. It is so hard to describe what the movie is, other than just this insane mind trip of what could possibly be time travel.
Interesting.
And I'm I hesitate to say anything really about it because every little thing is so important to the story. So I'll just say this. If you like movies that take an interesting turn and that might have kind of a dark premise, watch Donnie Darko. And if you like Jake Gyllenhaal, there's an early movie for him. He was a young guy in that movie.
Okay, I'm adding it to my list.
I am surprised you haven't seen it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we did it.
We did it.
We did it. Yay.
Yay. So hit
Backpack,
us with the
backpack.
outro. No, no, no.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you, little dreamers, for listening.
Little Dreamers is our $5 Patreon subscription tier.
Listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts until 2024,
Thanks for that, Google.
Sirius, Pandora, and YouTube, with YouTube Music and Apple Podcasts coming soon.
You can find us on our socials at TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere else that you think of social media.
Also, email us your dreams at whatmdreams@gmail.com so that we can hear from some of
what you have dreamt about. And, we might judge you harshly. I don't know. We'll see.
We will, but also it'll be fun, so it's cool. Thank you again for listening. Bye.
Bye. Forever.
No, never.
Dun-dun-dun.
That's better.
Swipe.